Hi, this is Jay Sykes bringing you another fun video talking about watches. Now, I saw this magazine and it caught my eye. This is Harrison Ford. Looks like he's wearing his own personal watch. I can't tell what kind of watch that is. But if you look at the band, it's somewhat stretched out. But maybe they'll talk more about it inside. Let's take a look here, shall we? Just taking a quick glance through this magazine. Have not made videos for a while. Sorry about that. Ooh, here we go, Rolex. Nice. This is the Daytona, as you know, in this beautiful gold with the black accents. Now, some people are not a fan of the band, but I think it's quite nice. I mean, it's a luxury watch, yes, but it is a sports watch and does harken back to motorsports and racing. So, great looking watch. Beautiful. As I was saying, I have not made a video for a while. I don't make any money off YouTube. It's not my job. It's just for a bit of fun and a laugh. I'm not trying to pay the rent with YouTube or anything. Let's try and get some better watch content if we can. Anyway, sorry about that. This is homeless chic. Okay, moving on. So as you know, there's no jump cuts, there's no fancy editing. We just kind of go off the cuff here, as it were. Yeah. Is that a watch? Louis Vuitton. Tambour Horizon. Your Journey Connected. Looks like it is a world timer. I'm curious the dimensions. Looks like an interesting watch. Assuming that's a watch, but yeah. Anyway, moving on. Let's keep going. Born to Dare. Tudor. This is, of course, is David Beckham, the brand ambassador for Tudor. He's wearing the Black Bay in two-tone. This seems a bit The Black Bay is a nice watch, but two-tone seems really over the top. Not to mention, or I guess to mention, his tattoos really do kind of camouflage that watch. Not the best person to photograph a watch on due to the various tattoos causing some distractions there. But Born to Dare. Note the furrowed brow and very serious look. I'm sure he's making some nice money in endorsements there. Ooh, this is nice. Grand Seiko. So, made by hand for those who value perfection. It's kind of curious. If you see this Seiko advertisement, or advertisement as you prefer, it's talking about handcrafting, perfection, and more the precision and the build quality of it, as opposed to, in stark contrast, as we saw a few pages back, Born to Dare. More attitude, fashion. This is more the build quality. They're really highlighting here. Spring drive. Very advanced watch, technical, what's that word? Technologically speaking. Technology in work. Please pardon my poor English or my mispronunciation here. There's a watch. Is that Rado? Looks like a chronograph watch, Swiss made. Don't know much about this brand. I'm not sure if it's more of a fashion brand, but Rado automatic watch. Hyperchrome, all right, plasma high-tech ceramic, metallic look, modern alchemy. All right. Not really my style. Looks a bit feminine for my tastes, and the brand I'm not too sure about. Let's move on. What other watch content can we discover here? Style. Based on the cover photo, I think I had assumed there was going to be more about watches in here. Hey, someone took this out. Anyway, keep going. More ads, advertisements. Ooh. Oh, never mind. Ha! That watch won't pay for itself. This is a ad for Geico, not actually a watch company. If we look here, there does not appear to be any brand or maker. Looks more like a generic chronograph. Anyway, they're saying, ooh, maybe it's the vintage Submariner. I'll put this closer. Maybe it's the vintage Submariner you've always wanted, or those designer aviators. If you switch to Geico, you can save money and you can buy that watch you're after. This must be the vintage aviator. And I suspect that for legal purposes, they can't show a Submariner maybe, or a actual brand without paying some kind of consideration. There we are, Harrison Ford. Let's see if he has his watch is obscured in the back. Let's take a look. Very iconic actor, played some great roles. Han Solo, as you know. And a classic movie, Blade Runner. If you have not seen that, it's an older movie, but I think it's a sci-fi classic. The new one's coming out. Here we go. He's wearing a watch. This is different. This is a chronograph? What is that? Oh, Breitling. Yeah. Breitling watch. This is different than what he was wearing on the front cover. Can't tell which Breitling, but some kind of, I would suspect, aviator chronograph. I'm sure it's just branding and marketing. I don't think that's his. Maybe he owns it, but he was wearing a different watch on the front cover for sure. Other watch content. Here we go. There's, of course, is the Hermès Apple Watch. Sorry. So starting here, we have the Hermès Apple Watch and the Cartier. So kind of rectangular or square-shaped watches, which I'm getting more into these days. I'm not a fan of the Apple Watch. I would never use it. But I do like shaped watches. This is a beautiful Hermès watch. In this kind of a sunburst pattern here. The Cartier is a classic nonetheless. That's classic design. They have the tank line. Beautiful watch. Let's press on, shall we? This looks like a blinged out watch. Maybe that green one there. Yeah, who knows? Anyway, let's keep going. Another watch. This guy, what is that? Hublot? Yeah. Big chunky watch. Not my taste. But that's a Hublot he's wearing. What other watches can we spot here? This watch this guy is wearing has it on a NATO strap. It's kind of curious. Looks like the excess has been tucked in on the other keeper, but NATO strap. I'm not sure what kind of watch that is. They don't appear to say. Anyway. All right, let's keep moving on. This guy is advertising the watch. This Omega looks like. Yeah, Omega watch. I'll turn this around so you all can see. Sorry for the shoddy camera work and all the low budget production. That's Omega watch with the date, not sure the model, but nice looking watch. Sleek, classic design. And then watch. They should give credit. I thought they give credit for watches usually when they. Anyway, that's Omega watch. Moving on. Ooh, this guy has a Rolex. This has to be a Daytona, right? Beautiful watch. Daytona with a black dial, steel bracelet. This is a classic, such a versatile design. Beautiful watch. Wears well, I think, in a variety of settings. This guy has some kind of Apple smartwatch. Yeah, we don't care too much about that. Let's move on. Maybe you do, who knows? Any more watch content in our magazine here? Coming towards the end. Anyway, it looked like an interesting magazine. Not too much about watches except for the advertisements there. Ah, here we go. Omega. Eddie Redmayne's choice. Seamaster Aquaterra. Interesting looking watch. Has a somewhat of a gray dial with these horizontal lines in blue bordered indices and hands. Nice looking watch. Strap is interesting with some texture. That's their brand ambassador apparently, Eddie Redmayne. You may recall him from he played Stephen Hawking in that movie The Theory of Everything. So he's their brand ambassador, and I would suspect he makes less than David Beckham for his endorsement of Tudor. But anyway, interesting magazine. I'm still not sure what watch. I'd be interested to find out what watch Harrison Ford is wearing here. It's very small, hard to tell. Looks more like some kind of field watch, but yeah, interesting. If you guys know what watch he wears, I would be curious in knowing. Anyway, I like that watch. It works well. Anyway, quick little jaunt through a magazine looking at some watches. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. This is Jay Sykes, hoping you have a nice day. If possible, bye.